Hi everyone, Sandra Duran Wilson here, and welcome to this week's Mixed Media Soul Sparks. Every week I try and jumpstart your creativity with some tips and tricks and new ideas. This week we're going to look at color. Have you ever felt like you get stuck in the same color palette or the same color range when you're creating? You're always drawn to the same colors and you look up and it's like, oh yeah, I've already done that palette. So this is a way to help you break out of that, because I know I do the same thing. We all have our favorite color comfort zone. And what I want to show you is a way to create a color book, or a few different ways actually to create color books that can really kind of jumpstart your color palette. And the first thing I want to share is this is a book I've had for many years, a book of colors. I'll put a link in for where you can get it, but it's more like for decorators, designers, and they're working with these color schemes. And it's a really fun way to say, oh, well, I like those colors together. I never really thought of using those colors. But they also give you moods and different, like here, resolute. I think that's kind of interesting, but just different ways of bringing some color families together. My other favorite way of working with color, and I think I've talked about this before in my sketchbooks, where I take decorating magazines and I just go in and I might see some colors, a color range, and I'll just cut out this part of the ad, or even the shapes or designs. I'm not looking at it kind of like what they're doing here. It's like you're almost creating a mood board, but a little more abstract than that. So you get the idea of what they're doing here, putting patterns and colors and pinning it up. So you could do a color or mood board like that too. But what I sometimes like to do, here's a perfect example. A lot of times the paint companies will put something like this in, and you can see the artwork, or you can see designs that they've created with that palette. So this is a great way to jumpstart your ideas and just cut out these pieces. And oh, here's another perfect one. All of these beautiful colors here. So this is what I do in my sketchbook. I just take my scissors and cut it out and use some Scotch tape and just tape it in and make some notes about, oh, I like this. Maybe I'll use this with a pattern. And then maybe a little thumbnail sketch, and boom, I'm off. Here's another idea. Maybe I might cut out these shapes and patterns. Just so many fun ways to jumpstart a new idea. Here we go with this kind of color range. So those are some places to start. Now what I want to share with you is how to make some books. And this kind of goes along with maybe making some color charts as well. So over here, I've created some different colors that I kind of like how they go together. And I've made this kind of accordion book. This is a Canson mixed media paper. I just folded this one in half. For this piece, I had folded my full sheet into thirds, and then I just do an accordion book. But here's the fun part about using this. What if you want to say, well, what do those colors look like together? What about this color with that one? So you start to bend this and shape it, and you get some new ideas about, what if I bring that one over to there, or that one, and you can do the whole backside too. So you could flip it around, bring those over to there. I think that's kind of a nice color range right in there that you could do a nice painting from. And you see I have some neutrals. Here I've got a darker shade of the same color. You could come along over to flip it around here and bring it over to that one and get a nice range. So it's just a fun way to work with colors. Here's a tip when you start to put these colors on. You might want to write onto each little square what colors you've used. For me, I like the challenge of trying to recreate them again, because some of them are straight out of the tube, others are mixtures. But if you're really wanting to remember what they are, then just jot down in there with a pen what colors you use to make those squares. All right, so for this one, I took this paper and then I folded it into, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got 4 pages. So I cut this into 4. And then I took my book. So this isn't bound yet. And I took and I cut out a piece in each part of the book. Now here's another piece that's cut out. Here's one. And as we go through, you're going to see, and you get all of this filled in, that you can play with these colors. And I'm just going to put a few quick colors in because it's when it's all wet, you can't really work with your book. But I might say, okay, I'll put that color in there. Let's get another color here. Maybe do a little mixture of it. And just keep working like that with different colors. And then when you have your book, and you can see I'm not real particular about this. I kind of like to just throw colors on. I'm going to have to set this one aside, but the idea of what we're looking for is how you might see different colors coming together. And you can bind this, but I like the idea of not binding it because then I can flip things around. So I've got that big color there, but if I open this up, then I've got these other colors. And it's like you get surprised by, oh, I never would have thought to put that color with, let's flip this one around. And you start to get all these little bits and pieces of, oh, maybe that could just be a little accent color. It's like when I'm doing collage and I cut a shape out of a piece of paper I've been painting on. Here's another fun way to see some colors. And I throw it down onto my pile, and through the opening, I see another color in the background that I never would have thought of to mix. It's like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. Here's another combination. So it's like, it's kind of like a puzzle or a game that you can play. So depending on how many pages you make, you can just keep playing with these. You can keep rearranging them and use whatever colors you want. Again, you might want to write down in there what colors you used. So I was going to talk about binding this, but as I play with it more, I kind of like the idea of keeping it loose so I can really just keep moving it around and flipping it back and forth and seeing what I come up with. So lots of fun ways to jumpstart. Oh, here's another one. You just never know. So go grab some colors, play. It doesn't even have to be paint. You could do this with pastels, although that gets a little messy. You could do it with crayons, oil pastel, watercolor, oil paint, acrylic. It's endless. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I like to see what you might come up with these palettes. I won't have any finished art for this one, but let me know if you have some ideas for some other creative color books that you can come up with. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Join the Creative Awakening Community on Facebook, where you'll be able to post your art, connect with other creatives around the world, and ask questions. Use the hashtag #MixedMediaSoulSparks when posting your work on social media. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week.